Cowboys Nation, your boy Mike Tag here, just dropping a little video in the morning, getting ready to be heading out to AT&T at the crack of dawn Saturday morning. It'll be a long, long day, but I've been waiting for this week to hurry up, and it's almost there. Just got a little bit of time. Gonna be dropping a little hype video tonight, get everything get that mood right, and then heading out in the morning, get down to AT&T, party with Cowboys Nation. It's gonna be fun. But just wanted to say, hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe, share, check out all our old videos. We got a ton of player interviews with former Cowboys players and coaches and rivals and all this kind of stuff. So, but I will say, last night, if you guys didn't tune in, you missed out. You better go back and watch it. The Jimmy Johnson tribute show that we did. Can't thank Jay Tuck enough. Can't thank Greg enough. Obviously, Kelly. We did. I thought we did a great job. We had so many different players reach out and leave great messages for Coach Johnson. It was better than I can ever imagine. So all of you guys who participated, it meant a lot. It's probably my favorite show of all time. Love Jimmy Johnson from the Miami Hurricane days up to the Cowboys. And like I said, it started rocky. And I shared this. I got the ticket stub from '89, his very first win. It was good. It was against Washington. But again, if you guys didn't, if you missed it, definitely check it out. But, final thoughts on the game Saturday, because really that's, Jimmy Johnson thing's going to be great, but we got to get a win. We lost two in a row. Got that bad taste in our mouth, and we need to get back on the winning track. So the Cowboys, like we always say, at home, they're a different team, averaging almost 40 points a game. So I expect to see a team that's motivated, that's going to be attacking, get back to what we do well. I think the defense is going to be motivated. I just think this can be one of those show out games. If you're looking prime time, Dallas at home usually plays up to expectation. So Detroit's not a pushover. They got the two running backs, Montgomery and Gibbs. That it's not going to be easy. Goff he's a very efficient quarterback. Tries not to make a lot of mistakes. St. Brown, good receiver. So the Cowboys defense is going to have the work cut out. And the offense, I think, start fast, try and get them one dimensional. The way we can do what we do best, and that's pin our ears back and attack. So, that's how I want to see the game. How to play out, it will be interesting. There's going to be just a playoff atmosphere, because it really is. You look at the playoff seeding now and you look at where things are. A lot of football left. Philadelphia Eagles are just one slip up away, which I personally think is going to happen, from us getting an opportunity to win the division. And you look at the teams that are probably in there. The Rams, we played them and beat them. Yeah, they're playing a little bit better, but look at the teams they played. So let's pump the brakes on that. Seattle in the playoffs, we beat them. They're playing a little better, but they're not world beaters by any stretch. You look at the NFC South, for the fifth seed, we're going to play one of them. We hadn't played them yet. I know people are hyping up Tampa, but again, look at who they've played. Look at who they beat during their little 4-game winning streak. So again, let's calm down a little bit. Philadelphia, we've already beat them. Should have easily beat them on the road. Fear them very little. I think they're going to be a one and done team. I think they're going to be one of those teams that a wild card team is going to end up beating if they win the division. And then playing the Lions, so that'll get settled very shortly. And then you got San Francisco. San Francisco had a rough game against Baltimore. I'm not gonna doubt them any much. I don't overreact. San Francisco is still a very dangerous team. They're still the best team in the NFC, if we're being honest with ourselves. And Dallas is going to have their work cut out. And it could be, more than likely, if we want a shot at the Super Bowl, it's going to go through San Francisco, which is kind of, things come full circle. It's a little reminiscent. We talked about it. On the show last night. Is, you look back to the '92 championship game. Dallas had to go into San Francisco. San Francisco was the better team. They were the veteran team. They were the hungry, they were the team that everyone expected to go to the Super Bowl and win it. Well, obviously with Steve Young, Jerry Rice, and the crew, and a young, hungry Cowboys team went into their crib and beat them. And, one of the best NFC championship games that I've witnessed. Being a Cowboys fan, it just, the drama and everything else, it just meant a lot. So there's a lot of things, nostalgia going on with Jimmy Johnson getting in there, and we wonder if the curse be lifted and this and that. So, I don't believe in any of that stuff, but sometimes it's got to make you wonder when you see the Cowboys heartbreak in the playoffs the last 30 years, since, or 28 years, whatever they want to say it is, since our last Super Bowl. So it's going to be a fun time. Definitely, I beg of you. I don't ask much of you, but definitely, if you're new to the channel, just hit that subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. But more importantly, some of the videos that we did, player interviews. If you're a Cowboys fan in my era, from the late '80s and or mid '80s and '90s on, and all that kind of good stuff, or if you're a fan like my son, who's in his teenage years or early 20s, and you don't know a lot of the history, look back at some of the interviews that we've done with legends and Cowboys, but if you want to know more about Jimmy Johnson, go check out Daryl Moose Johnston. He was in the cave, and just in a great interview with him talking about the team of the '90s, and obviously Dave Campo, who was a coach all through that, coach with Jimmy Johnson back in Miami, so he followed him all the way through, and it was really with the Cowboys organization, I want to say like 18 years. So definitely check out those two videos. Barry Switzer was another one. He talked about the Jerry feud. So if you're new to the channel, you just stumbled upon us for whatever reason, hopefully it's because you're a Cowboys fan and not a hater, check out the playlist. Look at the playlist and you'll see a bunch of them in there, and definitely the rivalries. We had Joe Washington from Washington Redskins. We had JT Thomas from the four-time Super Bowl champion team of the '70s, Pittsburgh Steelers. So we had a variety of players in the cave. So definitely check it out. Appreciate all the support, really, more than anything, as we end this year and go on to the next. This was kind of like the first year I did this podcast and kind of got it started, and it's been more than I can ever imagine, getting the opportunity to meet different players, meet Cowboy fans, because that's what I am, man. Meeting Cowboys Nation, hanging out with them at Texas Live and the tailgates. So it's really a big thank you to you guys and all the support. And we got some stuff brewing. We got some stuff brewing, some great interviews that are in the pipe over the next month or so. So keep your eye out. We got one of the top receivers in Dallas Cowboy history coming in the cave very soon. So definitely check that out. But if you missed the Jimmy Johnson show, I beg you to go watch it, because you will not be disappointed. We had a great cast. 6 different players and coaches came in to leave special messages for Coach Johnson and getting in the Ring of Honor, which we all say is long overdue. So check it out. What more can you ask for on a Saturday? A Dallas Cowboy football, hanging with Cowboys Nation. If you're going to AT&T, we're going to be at Texas Live, Des Bryant tailgate party. It is going to be an event, and then we get to watch the Cowboys take on a good Detroit Lions team. It's going to be a battle, but I love the Cowboys' chances at home, and I think we start the streak tomorrow night all the way to the Super Bowl. I'm feeling it. Hopefully you guys are too. Everyone, if you're traveling today or tomorrow, travel safely. I will see you. You guys enjoy your Friday. Be on lookout for that hype video, because we're going to get this thing rolling. And I'll just say it. Can you dig it?